I knew it. I knew it like I knew the back of my hands. Jonathan will never fight for Clara. He was just doing this to impress Benny. But the question is, to what end, Jonathan? What will you stand to gain? You have gotten yourself to a point that you are failing to understand that trying to destroy Clara also means trying to destroy yourself. Because you both are married, the two of you are now one. You must be a foolish man to forget things like this. But wait a minute. So all this was a game plan. Jonathan, really? Like you brought your friends just to humiliate your wife? I wonder what Jonathan is even thinking. How stupid can you be? But at some point, I am very happy about the blow that he gave Emeka, because Emeka truly deserves it. How can you live your life and you made a promise to yourself that you want to ruin another person's life? He got caught up in his own trap. But it's going to get worse. Now that Benny has known the truth, you can no longer have access to manipulate the little girl. And again, your two enemies have decided to join forces to make sure they finally ruin your family. But you that has empty head don't know what your enemies are planning against you. I feel sorry that Clara has to be part of this whole thing, because Clara has just been a good wife that is willing to fight for the family to make sure that the family is intact. But wait a minute. What could be the relationship between Clara and Emeka? Because the two of them seems to get along so well. Could it be that Emeka is truly the father of Debbie's child? After what happened on the last episode, that Jonathan was acting up, beating Emeka in front of his family just to prove that, oh, he's the head of the family, protecting the family. He decided to go back to beg Emeka, because Emeka would deal with him so bad. He went to apologize that, Emeka, I'm so sorry that I did all I did, because it was because my daughter was there and I need to act up as if I'm the man of the house. You know how all these things goes. I don't want to lose my daughter. I mean, for many years, my daughter has never believed me. For this one time that she's standing by me, I need to at least prove to her that I am the dad and I'm ready to protect the family. But Emeka was like, why would I be the pawn on your game? You used me. You used me as a punching bag. For what? Look at me. We've had this plan together, and who is going home with a black eye and a broken lips? I am the one. What do you mean by that? And Jonathan kept on apologizing. At this point, I think I am very, very happy that Emeka had to go through this. Yes. But the truth is that Jonathan has put himself into a bigger trouble, because Emeka is pretending to be happy and all that he has forgiven you, but you don't know what is in his mind right now to do to you. Now that you have decided to use me, I am going to make sure I ruin your entire family. You can imagine what happens when you let yourself to be controlled by evil people. When you allow evil people like Emeka into your life, this is what will happen to you. But Benny kept on asking the mom, Mom, why do you keep on tolerating all this nonsense from dad? I mean, it's just too much. There's a limit to what anybody can take, but you keep on protecting my dad. Benny, you need to understand that your mother is fighting for her marriage. She doesn't want to give up this marriage so that you will not suffer. She wants you to keep on, having a father figure in your life, regardless of anything. Because your mom can actually go out there and divorce your dad and nothing will happen. She might end up being with Hanks, and she can have a peaceful marriage thereafter. But she just wants her marriage. She wants you people, the three of you, to be together as one family. But your dad is always the one looking for the trouble. And then the mother started, I have warned you to stop putting your mouth in, the problem that your dad and I are having, because we will always settle it. But this woman need to understand that the girl has grown up to a point that she now know what is good and what is bad. She cannot keep, quiet when it comes to things like this. I knew Clara would be very surprised when the daughter said, Mom, listen, I was there all along. I was there long enough to know everything that transpired between you, Emeka, and my dad. And my dad brought his friends just to humiliate you. I saw everything, so stop defending my dad. But look at a coincidence. The two enemies eventually met themselves in a bar. And Debbie sees an opportunity to work with Emeka to ruin Jonathan and his family. He walked up to Emeka and asked him, what is wrong with you and why do you have black eye? And Emeka was like, this is none of your business. Stay away from me. Debbie decided to make a joke. Did you sleep with anybody's wife? And immediately he provoked Emeka. But then again, they are getting along so well. And this whole thing is getting me confused. Does Emeka have something to do with Debbie maybe in the time past? Could it be that Emeka is truly the father of Debbie's child that they are trying to hide? Because I don't seem to understand why these two people just met for the first time and they are flowing so well. It means they knew each other. And then Emeka started explaining to Debbie about what happened, how his friend Jonathan slapped him and used him as a punching bag just to protect his family. And then Debbie, on the other hand, said, Hans insulted me. So that means the two of us now have one enemy. So what we need to do right now is to ruin the two of them so that at least we will all get judgment. Now, Emeka wants to make sure that he completely ruins Jonathan and Clara. Debbie wants to ruin Clara, and then again she wants to ruin Hans and Jonathan, including the daughter. What will the both of you stand to gain by doing all of these things? That is what I don't understand. How can two people connive together just to destroy another person that has done nothing wrong to them? This is just so unfair. May God not allow this kind of friends to be around us. Jonathan went to meet with the daughter, at least to get a little accolade for what he did, trying to prevent the mother, not knowing that the daughter already knows everything. She knows everything, so stop deceiving yourself. When she came, oh, you are doing your assignment. Why didn't you do it before now? Okay, it was because of what happened, right? Oh, you saw me how I was trying to protect your mom. I mean, I wouldn't allow anybody to disrespect your mom like that, not knowing that the daughter knows everything. And then the daughter started saying, I know everything that happens. I saw it. So dad, stop. My mom did not put me to anything. I saw everything that happens there. And the father was like, you really saw everything that happens? What were you expecting? Oh, you want to be the hero. Yeah, I understand. Not knowing that your daughter saw everything. Now you can no longer manipulate this little girl. You can no longer manipulate her because she has seen your true colors. All along, she was just trying to make sure that you as the dad get a good treatment from the mom. But what do you keep on doing? Ruining everything. Every chance you have to at least bring your daughter close, you end up spoiling everything. How can you bring your friends to humiliate your own wife? And you think that your daughter wouldn't see anything? Now look at you feeling so shameful at the end of the day. Can you see? Now you are blaming the mom, that the mom put her to this. But that is not even true. Emeka and Debbie are already celebrating their wins because they have plans to ruin you. You don't know what is coming for you. So what you just need to do is to prepare for the worst, because you use the two enemies that are bent on destroying you. Now look at them celebrating. They now want to put themselves together because first, Debbie has already taken a picture of your daughter hugging Hans, Clara's ex. And now they are going to use that to ruin you and your husband. So now the question is, how are you going to resist all that is coming for you? The unfortunate thing is that you don't even know that these two people are here to destroy you. You don't even know that they are planning you behind your back. That is the unfortunate thing. Emeka got into the bed, and when the wife came to sleep, he started. So you are now trying to turn my daughter against me. So you saw what I did. I was fighting for you. I claimed the hero. And the wife put it to him. Oh, you mean the fake fight you put up just to impress your daughter? And he was shocked. Oh, so you were the one that, told my daughter that all this was fake. You told her to pretend as if she was there before now, right? Is this what you are trying to do? You are trying to put me up against my own daughter. Listen, let me tell you, my daughter will never, reject me. She will always stand by me. And the wife is, what? Emeka, wait. What will you gain trying to destroy me? What will you gain? Because, in fact, what is your reason for living? What is your purpose? A lot of men go out there, they try as much as possible to make good money for themselves and their family. But this is you. Every slight opportunity you have is to try as much as possible to destroy me, to embarrass me. To what end, Emeka? And you are failing to understand that the more you try to destroy me is the more you try to destroy yourself. And now that Emeka has also gotten this from the wife, he was like, what do you mean by what you're saying right now? The wife had to explain to him, we are both married. We are married, for crying out loud. Or don't you remember what the Bible says, that two will become one? That is what you don't know. We are both married. So if you destroy me, you are definitely going to suffer for it in one way or the other. And Emeka was like, so surprised. Is this woman saying the truth? I know that right now he's beginning to at least think about what the wife said. Because this whole thing will definitely play in his subconscious mind, even when he's alone. So if I destroy my wife, I'm destroying myself. Now, this will at least give him a rethink, so that at least he will stop all this nonsense, trying to embarrass the wife, trying to at least Emeka should act right for once. This is not even you. You should at least think more about what you need to achieve as a man to stand. Not you doing all this boy you are doing with your friends and embarrassing your wife up and down. But will Emeka listen to the wife's advice? We'll get to find out about it on the next episode. Please like the video if you have not liked the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I will bring the next episode as soon as you drop. But for now, take care.